Welcome to the show. What's the no? You in the know with Noeyno. Keeping you in the know. No better place to be except in the know with Noeyno.
I know. I know it. Count it down, gang. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to In the Know with Noeyno. And today on the show we got Kyree.
How you guys doing?
We're all doing good, man. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
I just shout out to Sammy Sam next door for doing the effects. Yeah, no doubt. I'd like everybody to like and subscribe and comment below here on our YouTube channel. That would be appreciative.
Absolutely.
And also, I would like to shout out the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, the Half Baked podcast with Cousin Dre, the Hello Sunshine with Miss Anna,
Absolutely.
Mornings with Sam,
Absolutely.
different podcasts, and including my own.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here and want to thank you for being here, Kyree.
It's a pleasure and an honor.
Have you ever recorded an album before? Or?
I've never recorded an album. I've only recorded single tracks. Growing up, me and my little brother used to make a lot of music together. So.
Did you ever upload them to distribution labels and all, such as United Masters or?
No, I haven't. My little brother took it further than me. He did all that stuff. He still does it to this day. I went a different route, changing it up to like poetry. I write books and things of that nature, but it started off music. I do write music for people though.
Yeah, what you could do with the music is go on a website called BMI.com and publish music on there. So they play it on the radio, play it in a TV commercial, TV show, or movie. You go through a music supervisor, you can get paid off of that.
Nice, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's what Ruby was telling me. And shout outs to her and anybody we know. Yeah, shout out to Kiana, I used to work here, Kiki.
Yes, shout out to her, still the homie.
Yeah, she's the homie. I like to make a shout out to Miss Davidson. I like to shout out to my sister, my mom, brother-in-law, and niece, nephew, and you being on the show. Now, do you sing in the choir at church, or?
I don't. I know when the Lord gave me the gift of singing, He also told me He's not going to use me that way. So I just use it to worship and just for fun.
Yeah, I used to sing in the church choir, is why I asked.
Wow.
So it was really cool. So who are some of your favorite rap artists from back in the 90s?
Back in the 90s? Well, back in the 90s, I got to put Tupac at the top. He's usually my favorite, honestly. But I give some props to Ice Cube.
Ice-T?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah. I like him. I like his style. I like Scarface.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's based out of Houston, so yeah.
Yeah, Scarface was decent. Yeah, there's a couple cats from the 90s that I liked right there.
And the 2000s, Ludacris is really good.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z, of course, is always good. 90s, 2000s, Ja Rule, DMX, 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah.
Eminem.
I like DMX too.
Yeah.
I'm a DMX fan. Back in the day. But I think the whole 2000s was definitely Lil Wayne's era. I think it was.
Yeah, he started good with the Block of Sun album. That was like one of his best albums. And
yeah, his mixtapes were selling out more than people's albums.
Yeah, that's true.
So the dude was, for like a decade or more, he was the top rapper alive until he started signing Drake and all that. Took a back seat.
I know.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. You have any questions for me, or?
So let me ask, because you just had an album that just came out, correct?
Yeah, that's that album that came out, What's Up Jamaica Queens.
Nice. Now, what gave you that idea of the album? What was the heart behind the project?
I was trying to shout out the people I know in Jamaica, Queens on the Ave. I grew up around that area, so it's shouting out people in Jamaica, Queens, and on Jamaica Ave in New York City. So let you know they haven't forgotten about you, whether I make it big or not. And I want to thank you for everything for and it done for me growing up. So
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Now, do you have like a professional studio and a producer, beat maker, things of that nature, or do you do everything yourself?
I do everything myself. I don't have a studio. I've gone to a studio in New York before. I've been looking at studios out here to go to. To guess call my own home studio, but I gotta save up money to do that. So if I'm not able to get enough time in here, I might just save up the money I can to get the studio time. And they used to have one at the Rancho Flea Market. I don't know if they pulled out or what happened, but that'd be something really to consider pursuing, because then I could send different albums out to different radio stations.
Yeah,
They'll sound more professionally done than on my phone.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Let me ask this: who's your least favorite artist? Someone you just can't stand to hear their voice when they get on the track.
Yeah, in any genre.
Any genre. Well, let's just go hip hop, rap.
Just talk about rap.
Right.
Wow, that's a good question. 'Cause there's a lot of them that I just truly like. But I don't know. I mean, some of the mumble jumble rappers, I can't think of their names, but I don't like too much of YG's stuff. I mean, there's some, but
Yeah.
anybody that's like mumble jumble to me in this day and age is trash, and I don't really care for.
So like your Young Thugs, your Futures, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's solid. One thing I have to say, I grew up saying this too, and I just can't stand to hear Birdman rap. I just don't understand. Like, I just don't understand him at all.
Yeah,
The things he
some
says.
just can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, or someone like Manny Fresh, like what are they? Just some like P Diddy. Like I just can't stand when they rap. I just don't think they belong there.
Yeah.
There's just some guys that I just think they should just put their.
I think Warren G was a one-hit wonder, kind of like E40 is kind of a one-hit
What?
wonder.
Do you think E40 is a one-hit wonder?
Yeah.
Wow, E40 is a legend.
He had like a couple good hits. I think Warren G was a one-hit wonder for sure.
Let's get in the comments. Is E40 a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, I think so.
The guy's still making hits.
Yeah, he's okay. He's not all that.
It's okay. You're an East Coast guy, so
Yeah.
we respect E40 on the West. But hey, to each his own. While we're at it, there's some East Coast rappers I would give a plug to. Jadakiss is probably one of my favorites. Fabulous. I won't say Meek Mills, but those two, solid. DMX. And get some solid artists from the East.
Yeah, no doubt. No question at all. There's no question mark that you need to put around that. So
I'm not sure where Beanie Siegel's from.
Philly.
So that's East. I put him in the game. I like Beanie Siegel.
Me too. He had beef with Jada for a while, but he's good.
That's crazy. I know they hashed it out, but yeah, those two guys, they're top notch to me, and Fabulous.
Oh yeah, we're gonna so good, keeping it gangsta.
Yeah.
Y'all no fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I've been doing good with that. I've got about 1,000 views with my Nicki Minaj videos, so I'm doing good with that. It's a freestyle video. It goes, Nicki, ain't picky, yeah, nothing sticky, yeah, nothing crazy going on, yeah, Nicki Minaj, non-chatoire, yeah, Nicki.
We're just gonna edit that part out. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Necessarily a good word, but
so
where
you
can
have a
they find
YouTube
your
channel,
music?
huh?
Where can they find your music?
Find my music on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple, pretty much any of those places. Amazon Music.
Absolutely.
Now, what about your books. Where's a good play? What websites are good to find your book on?
You know what? All my books are on Amazon. You type my name in, Kyree, Kyree. I got a book called House of Prayer. It's only about 18 pages long, but I do a deep teaching on just the basics of prayer, why it's important, what happens in the spirit realm and the natural, and things of that nature. Why is it so important? And another one was a poetry book, what it is, faith based, called Revival.
What place would you want to go that you've never been?
You know what? Puerto Rico, absolutely. Nigeria, and Canada.
Nice. I always wanted to go there.
Definitely Canada, Toronto.
Huh?
Toronto, Canada.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So that was Toronto Blue Jays. They're in the World Series against the Dodgers.
Love both of those teams.
That's cool. Now, what's your relationship? Are you doing any haunted houses? Are you going to any haunted houses? Or
You know, Halloween's not really something I grew up believing in, so don't really necessarily celebrate it. No judgment to the people who do. Just not me and my family. You know, I might bring a onesie tomorrow though, pajamas.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you plan to dress up in a costume this week for Spirit Week, or
Probably just come as Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Oh, like you, huh? Yeah, can you tell us some of your latest jokes, or?
Yeah, I have one about a coworker of mine, Hector. But yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're joking, Kevin Hart. Now, do I look like anybody famous?
You know what? I'm gonna go down with maybe like a Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen? Okay, I'd take that.
You know, something like that. Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He hangs out with Snoop Dogg. Matter of fact, shout out to Snoop Dogg when we were enlisting earlier in the 90s rappers. We have to put Snoop Dogg out there.
Yeah, Snoop was good. I like him for a West Coast rapper.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Definitely better when he first came out as he got older. Not it. But yeah, when he was younger, definitely top notch.
No doubt. He has a pajama line now. He has a robe line now.
He's a universally liked guy, believe it or not.
Yeah.
He's loved everywhere.
Yeah, he went on Angie Martinez Hot 97 and had the East Coast West Coast beef, and people out west didn't want to sit next to him on the bus because of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went on Hot 97 in New York, that radio station. Went on Miss Angie Martinez.
Wow. Now, let me ask you this. Are you just a rap guy, or are you a kind of guy that dabbles in R&B?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
R&B. Are you into R&B or just rap
I'm
guy?
into a bit of both, more into the hip-hop scene, but I like R&B. I like it better than pop or country if I had to pick. I mean...
Really?
The country is just so depressing I can't get into it.
I understand.
And I can't get in the middle. Marilyn Manson's voice annoys me, so I can't get into that.
Shout out to Nas, another East Coast rapper.
Yeah, I like Nas. He was pretty good.
Yeah, shout out to Nas. He's actually like probably the best that came out of the East. I'm gonna say lyrically.
Yeah, I know Jay-Z ultimately won the war, so and Nas signed to him at Def Jam, but yeah.
Shout out to Jay-Z. I just never understood a word he ever said. Not a single word is coming out of my mouth.
I can understand the majority of the words, just not some of them. Nowadays, you have Google lyrics, so you can just Google the lyrics and go, okay, this is what he meant. But 20 years ago, I thought he meant this, and I want my money back after buying the album 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got to study his raps. Just like, what was that? What did he say?
Yeah, that's when a literature class would come in handy, right? I mean...
And also Busta Rhymes. Where's he from?
It's in New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes was top notch back in the day.
Yeah, him and Jay-Z went to high school together.
Really? Did they
yeah, he used to freestyle each other, in the cafeteria. Yeah, you can read it up. You can read up on it. Google it, yeah.
Wow. Now, what's one advice that you would give someone coming up in the game who may have autism, who has aspirations to be a rapper? What advice would you give them?
Cool, yeah, I can do that. I'll give advice on how to be the rapper and the comedian and even a podcast. But let me start with the rapper thing since we're on the topic. You brought it up. Advice I have for somebody on the spectrum trying to break out in the game, no matter what color they are or end of the spectrum they're on, is this. Is just do the best you can. Put your best product out there. It's okay to make mistakes. It's the only way you're going to get better. People are going to have negative things to say no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And there's people that are going to have positive things to say. So just keep that in mind. Just remember, people that like you, your fans, you put them first. And you put a product out there going to like. You got to have that target audience. Know an audience you want to attract, know an audience, what mostly gender or race, what age bracket.
Yeah.
Are they college students you want to attract? Who's your target audience? Like, who do you want to reach out to the most?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good advice, guys. If you haven't already, please like and share to my boy, Noah Baker, Noeyno, in the know with Noeyno, on this podcast.
Yeah, please like, subscribe, share this as many people as you know, comment, give honest feedback, good or bad, let me know where I can improve, please do. It'd be much, much appreciated. There's a guy named Sam that does my, does my producing, does the...
Yeah, Sam in the morning. Yeah, Mornings with Sam.
And he has a podcast,
Shout out to Sam's podcast as well. Like, share, and subscribe. In the Mornings with Sam. Love it.
And my advice about the stand-up comedy would be know your audience.
Yes.
Research what city and state you're going to be in. If you want to do political humor, research what issues they're going through.
Yes.
Normally you want to stay away from politics. Now, with a guy who I don't want to say his name, if you want to piss people off, you can go ahead and crack on them. Some people aren't going to care, will laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But, you just got to know about the local issues at hand, really.
Right.
Because if I go to New York and make jokes about the mayor of Baltimore, they're not going to know who that is, for example.
Right.
They're going to look at me like I got 5 heads or something. I got 2 heads growing out,
Right.
Yeah, and that's what you don't want. So that's why you want to, make jokes about things people can relate to if you're doing a show in New York about taking the subway around or trying to haul a taxi without falling and spilling coffee on yourself by accident,
Absolutely.
So yeah, in the podcast, you just keep practicing to get better. Try to have confidence in yourself. Take deep breaths before you go on, count backwards from 10, from 5, whatever number works for you. And you just find your own style, you don't change up for anybody. Try to change the pitch of your voice, the flow. You just gotta practice to get better. You gotta go through it in order to appreciate it. That's any art form that you want to do. Music, comedy, podcast.
Absolutely.
Not every art form has a paintbrush, believe it or not. So.
All facts. Absolutely. Well.
Yeah, I mean, I do have Asperger's. I'm on the high end of the autism spectrum. I tell people I have autism. I'm autistic. People ask if I can paint a picture or if I'm slow. I said, yeah, I could paint a picture, but it'll take a while.
Oh, wow.
And that's a joke I used to do.
Oh, wow. Oh, you are a comedian. That is right.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
And a comedian. And what else do you do?
I podcast.
And podcast. The guy is multi-talented.
Yeah, I'm like Jamie Foxx in the white version.
Jamie Foxx is also multi-talented.
Yeah, he was in the Ray Charles movie.
Act, he can sing,
Sunday,
play instruments, he can host.
Sacrifice.
He's a comedian.
Don't give up a fight.
Sorry.
Yeah, he did it all. So what are your plans for the future, I guess, music-wise or preaching-wise? Like, what's your goals?
Music-wise, I'm probably just gonna sing to the Lord, and anytime I have to sing anywhere else for fun. As far as preaching is concerned, I'm gonna preach all over the world, I believe. Currently, right now, I am waiting on permission to release some teachings on Facebook Live and my YouTube channel that I have, Bible Talk Station. You can like, share, and subscribe to that. And I do some things on TikTok for right now, but I am going to be doing conferences and traveling the world.
Yeah, you should send that to me. I'd be glad to like it and support you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, you should invite some old coworkers that used to work here. I won't name names, but you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, you should tell them about the gospel and invite them to your church, you know.
Yeah, right now, I do lead a men's group, but outside of that, I'm making a lot of impact in teaching guys how to walk like Christ and women and how to break the Bible down a little bit better for themselves. That's what I do usually behind the scenes. So,
Yeah, male or female coworkers that used to work here, you could invite. If you stay in touch with any of them, I'd suggest maybe invite them to your church or invite them to when you preach or give them some merchandise, you know, and then might plant a good seed in them that they need to get to where they need to go to get saved.
Absolutely. About making disciples. My main man Sam, he's a believer as well. You know, we believe in, making disciples of all nations. So, Matthew 28:19.
Yeah, I had an idea of who I'm referring to when I say witness and invite them to your church, but I don't want to say their name. But I think you know what I'm talking about. So, well, you can pray for people too, and I believe you're very strong in the faith. So,
yes.
Well, you got any last questions before I wrap up?
I do not. It's been real.
It has been real, and Sam, shout out to you, and shout out to my mom, sister, and shout out to my girlfriend, and alright. It's in the know with Noeyno. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
See you guys.